Hi, good morning. How is everyone today? We're going to talk about a very interesting subject, and I think it's very important what I'm going to say about this subject. I had talked to Campbell and Kelly, which Campbell Purvis, Kelly Jones, about the crystal cities, castles, what have you. And I had saw that they were very high beings, and they're in a different dimension, and their castles or cities are there with them. But this is what I didn't see. Okay, the other day I came home, and when I was home, I had somebody deliver a package on my front door, and I went out there, and I'm like, okay, somebody sent me something. Well, this is what was sent to me, and it's called an Andara crystal glass, if you like. So I opened it up, and it was in all this packaging. It actually came from this company. So, Andara. Well, and on the back was a little, for whoever, sent it to me. And whoever sent it to me was Alpino. Alp. Alp is always sending me little things here and there. Thank you, Alp. I don't need it. I don't expect anything, but thank you. Well, when I got this and I took it out and I put it in my hand, I immediately had I just wanted to stick it in my mouth. So I took a bit of it, put it on my mouth, let my tongue touch it, and it was like, boom! All this information started flooding into me. I got this a couple of days ago, and since I've had it, I put it on, and it's really kept me calm. It made me feel calm like I haven't had that calmness in decades. I took it off the other day, and I realized this was really something. So I went into everything that I saw that came into me. When I put my saliva on this and touched it with my tongue, I gave it a DNA match. Yes, do you hear me? And it connected directly to me. And the first thing it told me was, I belong to the crystal cities. I am the crystal city. All of these places in our snow globe that have all of this glass that they're finding, they deem it slag glass. No. Crystal cities. This is the remnants of the 3D crystal cities. And where do I begin from here? Because all this information started flooding in. So I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to go back to the beginning of these crystal cities. When I look into the crystal cities after having this and the downloads it gave me, I realized at that point, all of us humans, at one point, were these beings. We lived here. We came here into this 3D dimension reality. And we were building our crystal cities and having a reality. But we were removed from the 3D reality because we were not of 3D. We looked like jellyfish, kind of. You could see through us. We looked humanoid, but kind of like jellyfish. You can see through them, but not jellyfish, just different kind of being. So after a while, some of us had decided that we would like to be a more corporeal being and have the true 3D experience. Well, and I got to tell you right now, after seeing that, I just don't know what to say. Basically, what they did is they created the carbon bodies. They weren't as solid as they are now, but they were the beginning of the carbon bodies. The gods that fell, that was us. Now, what I see happening is, when they created the carbon body, they went into the carbon shell, but they could also go back out, no problem. The longer they stayed in the carbon shell, the more solidified they became. But what sealed it was eating the 3D reality food. The fruits at first, then vegetables, nuts, berries, what have you. The more we ate, the more solidified we became. The more solidified we became, the more we became human. And all of a sudden, we started having a true 3D experience. Unfortunately, 3D is where all the negativity is also. So we became corrupted. Well, at a point, we started mating because of our 3D bodies. And the children that were born from us were completely solidified. They could not get in and out. They could do it a little bit here, but that is all. Because of the reality. Yeah, eating made us 3D worthy. It solidified us into a carbon shell, and we could no longer go in and out. And then I noticed when I saw this process going, because it was like movies coming into me, I'm like, no, okay. I know why they did it. They wanted to truly experience 3D. Here's the thing. Where we were, we had the great fall. We were Humpty Dumpty and we fell. Oh boy, did we. When you are in a reality that does not really hold negativity, because it doesn't, and I'll get into why that doesn't hold negativity, you cannot begin to understand it. So let's talk about why they were always not in negativity. Their crystal cities were comprised of this. This is technology. This technology is what the crystal skulls are made out of. It's what the phoenix is made out of. This technology, when I wear it, I mean, you have an aura field. And think of it as a Band-Aid. When you wear it and it's on your being, it fixes you. It pulls you up and basically restabilizes you to what you should be. So if you're holding fear, this thing does not allow fear in its reality. Say you have a broken heart and you're feeling all that pain. You put this on, fixes that broken heart, and all of a sudden you're not feeling it anymore because that's all in the field of negativity. These beings created this technology to keep them on a certain range of frequencies. That's all I can say, because this is the frequency tool, and it prevented them from ever having negativity come in and impact them. And I'm pretty sure that you created this technology at one point, so if you're this high in technology, you don't want it to be corrupted by people falling down. So their crystal cities were comprised of this. So basically what I'm seeing is these crystal cities were the first things here in this reality. And when they had decided to go into carbon-based beings, half of them went and stayed where they were, the other half came down in. And this is the fall of the gods, which is us. And after a certain time frame, of course, then there was the reset started because of the corruption, which is also made out of this technology. The dome is made out of this technology also. This is crystalline technology. It doesn't matter if you liquefy it, solidify it, liquefy it, solidify it, it still has the tech. It is the tech. It doesn't matter if it's separated from the castle, the cities, what have you. It's all still connected. So the next thing I saw, and I'll get into this subject. You know, I'm always talking about the Looks like 2 resets ago, they crawled up out of under the ground, collected a lot of this, took it back underground with them, and this is the crystalline tech inside of those that cannot be identified. So they use this technology in there on top of everything else, which is why this technology, nobody truly understands what it is. It's crystalline tech. It's from those crystal cities. Further corruption. So I looked on the Google Maps and I'm like, show me all the places that carry the Andara crystals. And I found this one place. Fort Bragg, Mendocino County, California. 38 acres of glass beach. A huge crystal city. Australia has 4 crystal cities that I saw. and they're on the one coast. Say Perth is over here, they're on the other coast. Several places in our snow globe carried these crystal cities. When the inhabitants went up and left the foundations of their crystal cities, they were all destroyed by the Phoenix weapon. And of course, before the pyramids. So I was looking into this technology and realized one of the main reasons they are naming it slag glass is because they don't want you picking it up. They don't want you having the connection. If you are coming into yours, so that means everyone on this channel, because you're here, you're there already, had a piece of this Andara crystal glass technology, you would be able to tap into it just like me. I don't know to what degree, but you will absolutely feel it. So I can't wear this all the time, and I'll tell you why. It puts me into such a calm state that I need to have certain parts of me activated while I'm in the 3D. To me, it fills my area where I'm so high, I'm like frequencing like this, and what it does is it pulls me down and makes me more equilibrium. And sometimes I need to be like this, especially for this reality. This thing is an enhancer. You can find this stuff. Be careful, there's a lot of fake stuff. Of course, everybody wants to make a buck, so you'll have to go to someone reputable if you want to get it. Yeah. This was gifted to me by Alpino. So I went onto their site, and I was really surprised how expensive this stuff is. Oh my gosh, this is like 100 in Australian money. So I went on to eBay, and I saw that even there it was expensive. But I can understand why. This is parts of the Crystal City. All the Crystal Cities are connected. I don't care if you pick up a single piece, it's connected to everything. Inside of this technology, it's just like the crystal skulls. It carries so much information and data, and it connects with everything around it. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So this was really interesting to me. I had no idea that there was such a thing out there. I had seen the Crystal Cities, and I've been seeing them here, but they're in a higher dimension. I had no idea that they had left remnants of themselves behind that got obliterated everywhere. I found some pictures of that Bragg Beach, and I'm going to put them in here so you can see how interesting. Start researching. Go out into your reality. They're telling you you're not allowed to pick this up and take it. You have every right to pick it up and take it. You go take your piece if you need your piece. Don't let some Kabbalist tell you you have no right to be connected to everything. Of course you do. So, very interesting about this. This is parts of the Crystal Cities from technologies. So there we go. Now I let the big old cat out of the bag. So everybody's going to be going and researching where they can find this in their reality. Odds are there's probably a crystal castle not too far from you. Just start researching. If you can go to a place and go there, some of the crystal cities are under hundreds of feet of dirt. Some of it more on the beaches and stuff. Now, I had read about this ridiculous scenario at this Fort Bragg, where they're saying that it was a glass factory and that's just their slag glass. Really? How deep is it? Going over 38 acres. You know, there's no such thing as true slag. When you work with glass, you know you can melt anything again, and again. You don't throw it away because there's your profit margin. You're not going to throw away something you can keep reusing. So everyone has to start thinking out of the box. Of course. It's raining here today, so I'm practically yelling. I've got the heater on, and I just had a Skype meeting this morning, so I'm pretty hyped up. I did not have this on earlier. I put it on now to try to pull me down a little bit. And I don't mean pull my vibration down, but more like level me off. And you can see I'm still bouncing. It is what it is. So, of course, I won't be wearing this all the time. This is very strong. If you put it on and it starts to make you lightheaded, take it off. You may just want to hold it for a while instead of just wearing it. This will also break because it's a form of glass technology crystal. So treat it gently. And that's if you even buy it on eBay or wherever place you want to go to get some. But interesting. So now the cities are found. The crystal cities do not exist in our reality. Of course, I already knew this because I see them higher existing. But the remnants of them and the technology is still here with us. Which that is a huge secret. And yes, long before the pyramids, the crystal cities existed here first. And they were us. And we are the fall. And I'm here now to let everyone know, time to go back. Let's try to go back. So I guess I won't be rambling on and on anymore. Check out the Andara crystals / glass technology. And I guess on that note, everybody have a great day. Bye.